the hoops. For the people, by the people. For the culture.
Peace, Jumbo. Welcome to the Vital Hoops Podcast, right here on Black Power Media, Reloaded. My name is Fernando Cardenas, aka International XB. I am your host. This is episode 88. Now today, I have a couple of great guests. Both of them coming straight out of Massachusetts. Hip hop, real hip hop is in the building. Now Rex is here. You know, he's back. Definitely a friend of the show. And we got Artisin here for the first time. They're both extremely sharp lyrically, and they came together as AR16. Rex, Artisin, AR16 in the building. Welcome to the Vital Hoops Podcast. How y'all doing?
Peace, yo. How you? I'm good.
Peace. I appreciate having y'all on. Rex, appreciate having you back on, brother. You know.
Yes, my brother. It's always a wonderful thing.
No doubt, man. Hey, you soon be like a co-host out here, man.
Let's go.
This third time on the pod, man. Appreciate your time always, man.
No, it's good. It's good to be in your energy, brother.
For sure, man. Artisin, welcome, brother. Welcome.
Thank you. Appreciate you for having me on.
No doubt, man. I appreciate you, man, for taking the time and being here, rocking on the Vital Hoops Podcast, man. This is what this is all about, man. Brothers like yourself, like Rex, that are here for the people, for the culture. You know what I'm saying? I want to start a little bit by asking you about yourself, man. You know what I'm saying? For those that may not know, your first time on the pod. So if you could tell us a little bit, man, about your background, you know, how you got into hip hop, all of that, man.
I bet. I'm an artist from Haverhill, Massachusetts. Go by Artisin, Art is Sin. I started rapping around, I'll say 13, then started writing around 16.
Mm-hmm.
I started like making beats. And so then I came like with this little Casio keyboard and I had this little recorder and I had 2 tapes on it. And I had a little mic, dusty old mic. And so I would play something out on the drum machine, like, and then I would have I would like record it, and then I'll take the top, put it in the, you know what I'm saying, record the over me playing like with the drums with the keys, and then I would record and make tracks, and that's how I started rapping.
Okay. So
then I met Term, and I had a homie Superstar Snuck that was like we had started our crew, and then I met Term in high school and was chilling with him, and then meshed in with his crew 3D, and
okay.
So
real quick, that's terminology. Just
he's saying it real casually, like
I'm sorry, terminology like that's your brother from around the way. Like a lot of people don't.
So yeah, I know I'm starting off crazy right now, but I'm just trying to kind of put it all together.
So good.
So all right. So me and Term, we was with the crew. Fast forward, it was like we had people that we chill with. Me and Snuck, we were a crew. Term and Easy, they were a crew called Street. Then we had Clip and the homie Twan, and they were a crew. And that's how Street started, like as ST, the squad, basically, because it was like Term and Easy were like the big rappers. So then we wound up making a whole squad out of that whole crew. And then from that, members left, like Twan, and then we got Ghetto, and then we get we had Deadeye as the DJ, Hectic, And so at the same time, while we're doing the squad, we're skipping school and like going like, me and Term was skipping school. I'll say the squad came a little after school, actually. So at the same time, we were doing shows in like Boston, basically. Rex was doing shows in Boston. He's another MC doing his thing, but he's been doing it a little longer before, so he built up his rep, and got, and has his name actually on the Boston scene. So now I'm just gonna fast forward mad years because I don't want to spend all day saying it, but so after doing all these shows together, ST and REKS, you know what I'm saying, on same bills, terminology and REKS, really, you know what I'm saying? REKS was like, was that brother, like everybody in the crew had this bond with, like everybody connected with him, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And it just came through. It was like, 2016 that we made him like part of the ST, the squad, okay. You know, it was like, just like it was almost like naturally, like he was just part of the squad. You know what I'm saying? Just through all the, not just through the shows, but through all the songs that we're doing, all the collaborations and all that too. You know what I'm saying? So through that, I say that to say this: we were doing songs together, me and REKS at like Short Fuse's crib, and REKS would come through to my crib. I would record them because I had my studio. I did my own little engineering, and so he would be like, yo, I want you to get on this joint with me. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And vice versa. I would be like that too with him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So because we had this good, amazing chemistry, you know what I'm saying? Like that we came together and was like, yo, let's do a project.
No doubt.
Through all that, we are now,
No doubt. Appreciate that, man. So real quick, let's go back though. Let's go back. When you say you started working with the machines and, doing your own thing at first, we talking what year? What year are we in? Talking like 90s?
Yeah, I would say 97.
Okay.
97.
And so at that time in your city, right? And that's in Massachusetts, right?
Yeah.
Same as the brother REKS. And what was the scene like around those years, man? What was it like at that time? Where were your influences early on?
So it was a dope scene, but it was competitive. Uh-huh. Like Lawrence kids wouldn't get along with Boston kids. Able kids wouldn't get along with Lawrence kids. It was a competitive scene. People were doing songs here and there. So it's still like, it keeps that edge in me. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it was. But at the end of the day, because we've been doing all that together, now it's not as so much competitive, but more like, yo, oh, that's my people's. Oh, it's more love now, and I love it. Still, sure. It's a close-knit scene.
Yeah.
Everybody was still cool with each other back then, for the most part. Mm-hmm. But like, it was
a dungeon. It was a dungeon.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
We need a whole movie for what I'm talking about. Like, we need a whole, because it's
a documentary is necessary, man.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah,
already in the works.
Yeah,
that's what's up.
That story kind of needs to be told. I think it would be more respect on it if that story was told.
Yeah, for sure. REKS, man, let me ask you a close to similar question, man. When you started, man? What were some of your early influences?
Definitely. I've said in the past, and I'll continue to say, it was films like Beat Street and Wild Style and the Breaking films, and artists like KRS-One and Kumo D, and those were the very early ones, because I was super young. I was super young, being influenced by the culture itself. And I started off as a break dancer, so I was really into it on that level. Yeah. And just the culture in general, like, I think we all like attempted to like act like we were graffiti artists, like going out and like just tagging something up, kind of like haphazard and recklessly. But the culture as a whole was, just it had its talents, in me from very early on. And I mean, it's still that way. Like, I still find the same joy from then, when I was real little. Yeah. The same joy I get, making this music now. So it's been an incredible journey, man.
No doubt, man. I feel that, man. Yo, I remember when I was younger, and then I got into hip hop also pretty young, man. I remember people used to tell me like, "Yo, this is some young boy stuff. Just because you're young, you into this, but it'll pass."
Right. Yeah. No.
You know what I mean? Like, yo, they didn't understand that was part of our culture now, heavy.
Yeah, it's too deep.
Yeah. But let me ask you this then. So when did you find out about Artisan, man? When did you first find out about him? You know, do you remember watching him, live or something like that somewhere? Or
Yeah, it was definitely the shows that
yeah,
like he was mentioning when we were, in the same ciphers out in Boston,
yeah.
mostly in Boston, Cambridge, really Cambridge. We a lot of times we say Boston, and a
Mm,
lot of the shows are in Cambridge.
okay.
Um,
Is that
even
real close? I don't know, man. I'm
it's
lost when it comes to
it's the next
Yeah,
Massachusetts.
it's
town
next
over,
door.
where Patrick Ewing went to high school.
Okay.
Um, he went to Cambridge Ridge and Latin,
Yeah.
and that's right around the corner from because you're a New York fan. I
Yeah,
had
I
to
know you're
throw that
giving me
little
the New
Patrick,
York reference.
I had to
Thank
throw
you.
that little Patrick Ewing joint
Thank
in.
you. Appreciate it.
Yeah. So yeah, but just let it be known that Patrick Ewing went to high school in Massachusetts. So
Okay.
it started off in Mass, regardless.
Right, right, right. We're
But
gonna get into that, man.
yeah, I gotta throw that out there. But yeah, so those shows, man,
Mm,
Artisan. I don't remember when I first found out that he was a producer though,
mm,
which is like which is the real icing on the cake for me in terms of like a super talented artist. Like one thing, I truly I'm not an envious person. I don't have like that. I don't those ego driven mannerisms, higher self, right? But I love to watch, producers who can rhyme, who can really rhyme,
no doubt.
And
Yeah, yeah.
Artisan is one of those brothers who like, his pen game is exceptional, but he's exceptional with the beats. So
Yes.
it took a while for us to link, but I knew it would manifest itself at the right time, and now's the right time, like
Yeah.
for us to create, this AR16 thing.
No doubt, man. Yeah. So how much time went by between the first time y'all collaborated and at what point did y'all say like, yo, was it first that a song that y'all made or what? Or at what point did y'all say like, yo, let's make a whole album, man. It's going down.
Um, when we started mentioning about an album project, could have been as early as like 2016, 2015, maybe. Like every year, I feel like it just got more and more, like more closer to us saying, all right, we're gonna do this.
Right.
And then Rex did that. Rex drops 33
Yeah.
last year, and it was like more motivation to get it done. So we was like on assignment with it at that point.
Yeah.
And yeah, we had our tracks that we had compiled. We started making a few new ones,
Okay.
and then he came with me with the name of AR16, but I think that was after we came up with the Kill Writers block.
Mm.
And
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Kill Writers block was a track that I did. Well, not that I did, like it was a thought that I thought of and was saying basically that you personify like a negative emotion, like kill and then and you attack it.
Hmm.
So in my way, that was my way of talking my shit in a grown up way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no doubt.
Yo, I'm gonna go shoot something, But it was a way of venting. And when I sent it to Rex, he rocked with it. He rocked with the idea. Then he came to me and was like, yo, let's make a Kill Writers block. Like the album, the whole project,
Mm.
you know? And I was like, word, let's
No
do it.
doubt.
I'm with it. Yeah, then he came with the AR16 and
Yeah. See,
everything just flowed together organically. It was
yeah, yeah.
really like an
Fact.
organic
I can tell. I can tell,
flow.
man. And now that you tell me that y'all knew each other for a long time and y'all was like in the same team, like it makes sense now because I'm saying when I listen to the album, man, first of all, congrats, man. The album is super dope. But like when you listen to the album, it feels like y'all been a group for years. It don't feel like y'all just kind of just got together for a project. You know what I'm saying? It just sounds like y'all already got some chemistry. You know what I'm saying? Like it's high level, man. I love it, man.
Appreciate it.
No
Word.
doubt. So listen, man, because I'm an artist too, so I'm always interested. How did the process of the whole album come about? How did y'all do? Like, was y'all in the same place, sat down, went through beats, or you said y'all already had some tracks. Did y'all have to leave a lot to the side, or did y'all make a lot of new ones, or how the whole process of the album go, man? Talk to me a little bit about that.
So it was like everything was kind of pieced together in various different forms. So it's like it was definitely, we had some things compiled, but we had a lot of sessions where we were going to, like Sin mentioned earlier, we were going to our brother Short Fuse's house and just vibing, you know, or I was coming to his place and we were vibing. So we did a lot of work together, but at the same time, you know, in this new era and new age, the way we move, Sim was definitely sending me stuff, just sending feelers out there, and either he would have a concept already in mind, or you know, I would think of something, and then we just throw it together. Like we did some work at our brother John Glass's spot as well, but it was constructed organically together, but it was a bit of the old and the new, I think, across the board, because like the old format is for us to just do the entire thing together, and the newer format is kind of like copy paste send. You know, we did a bit of everything, and we didn't let any aspect of that deter the cohesiveness of the project, because the project is very cohesive. Yeah, and that's a testament to Sen's vision. Like it's both of our vision, but you know, he's like the architect. Like the way he constructed it. Like I gotta, you know, give just due, because I kind of like, I'm used to constructing the project and kind of like being micromanaging over someone's shoulder, like do this, do that. Like, you know, Sen kind of came to me with ideas, and I trusted his vision and his concepts, and it made the album all the better. So absolutely, I think, you know, he coached us through it. He added it through us. Like, you know, I kind of point guarded, like with the bars. Like he came in with the bars. Like, you know what I'm saying? We did what we did.
No doubt, man. Yeah. Yo, so as far as the production, man, it's just the type of instrumentals that I love. You know what I'm saying? It's like the tempo, you know, it's a slow tempo, and you know, at the same time, it's still like, you know, hardcore boom bap that you feel. You know what I'm saying? How'd y'all go about it with because I know at this point you can pretty much get beats and instrumentals from everywhere. So how'd y'all go about it in order to pick and choose? And was it pretty much everything coming from the same source?
Pretty much, yeah. Pretty much, except for like Short Fuse is mentioned, and shouts to Short Fuse and Tape Ghost. Shouts to Tape Ghost.
Okay. And what tracks was those?
So the tracks that Short Fuse did were Superpowers. He did The Realness.
Okay.
He did Another Time. Is that all the ones
that's
he
it
did?
Yep, that's it.
Yeah. And then Tape Ghost did Counterfeit, and I produced the rest of the album.
Wow. Dope, man. I always love when it's like that, man, because you can see there's a sound, you know what I'm saying? There's a sound that comes with it. And like you say, the whole project is coherent, you know what I'm saying? So shouts to you for that, for the production and everything.
Appreciate that. I'm a hip hop fan at heart, so I guess I make my hip hop like how I think like a fan would want to hear it. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of my approach, and then like I want somebody to be like, "That's my shit."
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's how my approach when I make music.
Yeah, no doubt.
And for the most part, it works, but it helps me to also kill writer's block.
No doubt.
You know, you gotta say that line that's gonna have people like from the jump. You know,
exactly. Yeah. Make that stank face.
Yeah, and then you know the beats. Like I have a connection with music. I feel like I have an understanding with music. I'm always trying different chords. I could like make a lot of melodic beats, and I fuck with the MPC, but I can use anything. You know, I made some of them beats on my iPhone 6.
Damn.
So, like Dreams to Reality, Young Homies.
Yeah, you work with anything.
But I'm like, yeah, I'm good with working with anything, but I like the sample and the beats and all that, you know.
What do you when you sample? Like, do you have something like some type of music that you prefer to go through? I don't know. Is it like old school, like what, soul, jazz? Like, what kind of records do you listen to sample?
Everything.
Right.
I like landscape music too, like sounds. I like obscure samples, foreign.
Yeah.
Got a few of those on the album.
For sure. Yeah.
I like soul. I love soul and funk. That,
Mm-mm.
that's probably and jazz.
Yeah.
You know, those are probably my go-tos. I like like Dexter Wanzo and stuff like that. Like
No doubt.
just music that takes you somewhere.
Yeah, no doubt, man. On the album, man, another thing that I really love is the skits, man. Y'all got those
Oh,
skits going on like at the beginning and end of a lot of tracks. I love that, man. Let the
yeah.
people know where y'all got some of those from and
So when the creation of the album, I wanted to mesh the tracks together and kind of blend them. So that's Rex, and I had to kind of sell him on the idea of it at
Mhm.
first. But so I took like a portion of the album and I sent it to him, and he rocked with it the way I did it. So basically, I'm a student of all these movies I watch. Menace to Society, Fresh. So we got Matrix in there.
The
We
Rocks
got
in there.
Dragon Ball Z in there. A
True.
lot everything that's on there I can relate to. I've seen the movie.
Right.
You know,
Uh-huh.
we got Charles S. Dutton on there. You know, my homie. Oh, I can't even say his name right now. You're in Minister Society though, but shouts to you, brother. Clifton Powell. Shouts to Clifton Powell. Yeah.
Clifton
So
Powell.
anyway, that was how it came about. Like basically how the song topic, the concept of the song. So then I find something that relates to that. Like losses, I took Samuel Jackson, tell him fresh, like basically like because he's playing chess against him.
Yeah.
He's playing that speed chess in the park,
Mm.
and he's saying like, yo, take those turns back. Slow down, basically. Every time I go for your queen, you try to protect her like she's the last woman on earth. That's what he says.
Mm.
It's like correlates to losses, so that's why I put that. It just worked perfectly. It
Yeah,
just
it did. Another thing that I think y'all did really well was, how y'all put the album together, meaning like the order, man. Like I thought y'all came in with straight up with the title of the album, you know what I'm saying? Y'all came in banging. Um, then y'all had, Eat What You Kill. I love that joint too. The second joint, that's really dope. I also noticed that even though y'all got a few features, you have a lot of tracks that is without features, and I like that. I thought it was really dope. Y'all got some of my favorites like Superpowers, of course.
yeah.
Another one that I really love was Losses, man. Losses was real deep, man. Talk to me about that track a little bit, man. It's one of my favorites on the joint.
I could set it off definitely. This was one of the records that started off as an extremely personal record for Sin and his personal losses within his village, and I'll let him speak to that. But my part in it came when coming from what he was doing, I wanted to added the same vibration but a different texture with the way I came with the hook.
Hmm.
Um, I wanted to make sure that the hook was stripped down the way the beat is stripped down, and leave enough room for like people to be responsive, like when we perform.
Mm.
And I think you know because just like the record Mr. Nobody I got, I noticed that like people who can relate to those kind of emotional records when they strip down, it gives them time to kind of call a response and really participate in it. And
Yes.
so big the song is already it's an emotional ride as a song. But I definitely when I was constructing the hook was thinking like that because I
Yeah.
already knew what I was going to be able to do personally. I've done a lot of personal records in my life,
Hmm.
and I just wanted to add my layer to like what Sin was already coming with because what he was coming with was so touching and personal. So that's how I looked at it.
For sure, man.
Yeah. So when I made the beat, I was whipping around listening to it, and I was freestyling. I was freestyling like losses, like the pattern,
Mm-mm.
lost, like the flow pattern. I was like, I lost this, I lost that, I lost the, and so named the beat losses, and I sent it to Rex, and like when it came to write, he was like, so we keeping that title losses? I was like, yeah, word. So I was like, word, I
Uh-huh.
gotta get get on my chest. So because I knew that I knew the flow. That's
Yeah.
how I write. I know the flow, I know the concept, and then I fill in the words and the emotion with it. So I did that. Rex did the hook and his verse, and I just felt like two cowboys sitting around a campfire, like telling, like you know what I'm saying, like
Yeah, telling his storyline.
telling the story, and
Yeah,
especially with the way he came with the hook and the way he came with the verse.
yeah, for sure.
He he came like the soul touching, like
Yeah, exactly.
felt like you felt like hated oppression. I wanted to end oppression. That's how I felt when I heard
Hmm.
his verse.
Yeah. But like what he said, like what you said, Rex, like the way you constructed the thing is like you thinking from a perspective of not just the song that you're recording, but you thinking about, performing it and going live. And I feel like, that's really dope, man, because I feel like that may be something that's missing now in today's music, where it's like really like studio music, you know what I'm saying? It's studio
Right.
type music, you know what I'm saying? And then when it's time to perform, guys are just rapping over their vocals. Sometimes they don't even know their song, or they don't really know what to do live. So if your song ain't popping already, dudes, live performances are, I'm not here to, criticize everybody, but I'm saying, what's up?
People, you're absolutely right because people are not really tapped into the experience of the whole thing. And
Right.
the joy comes from like all the emotional stuff that we feel, like
Hmm.
being able to express that and then share, participate, like
Absolutely.
and care enough to participate. But I think it's not only just this agenda driven propaganda machine with the social media and stuff like that, but it's also the new normal after pandemic that got people thinking so synthetically and not like
Hmm.
organic
That's right.
and just going back to the root of things. I
Yeah.
think a bit of that is coming back with the Clips song. Like I never was really a Clips like super fan, but I always appreciated what they do artistically.
Yeah.
But the new record with the Birds Don't Sing and things that like touch on a different accord because they don't even like that right there. That record is such an emotional draw, and it's important for those things to come into the art.
Absolutely.
Those pieces add a valuable fabric for the youth to pay attention to. In order for them
100%.
to be able to see it, they gotta hear us do records like Losses
Hmm.
and The Birds Don't Sing. Like those records are very important records.
True. Yeah, I agree,
Glad
man.
that's one of the ones you rocked with. Like I figure, yeah, I mean that like those ones, the emotional ones are very important.
Real talk. Yo, I want to know a little bit about the artwork, man. Your artwork is super dope. Who made the artwork, and how did y'all come to the conclusion that y'all wanted to do it like that, like kind of like drawing type joint?
Shouts to Crooked Hooks. Crooked Hook is who made the artwork. He's out in Denver. Um,
Okay.
we came with the whole concept. I think it was Superpowers that
Right.
kind of pushed it to be that because it like Fuse, he sent me that beat. I came with Superpowers, like on that topic. Rex laced it, and we were like wanted to go with that kind of artsy like vibe anyway. So
Hmm.
I think Rex would tell you better because he made the connects with Crooked Hook too. And he was flying me covers too. He was making his own covers that were artsy and flying. And bouncing ideas.
Yeah, we're gonna keep
So
those. We're gonna keep those under wraps, though. We ain't gonna we ain't gonna put those out because the moment Crooked Hooks
that's
came with his
that's
art, it
the
was like,
Rex
all right, I got a little more work to do on my art.
that's the Rex, to be making the art, I put him there.
We'll keep
You
that
gonna
vibe.
get back to it.
It's important that you said that because the truth of the matter is, I'm like, for what we can teach the youth is like to be insulated and self-sustaining and self-reliant. So I use a lot of the automation and systems that are like important for you to learn how to do things for yourself and
Mm.
you can outsource, but like don't be so reliant on outsourcing everything because you can do it in house. And we came up with a creative concept, following like Sin said that Superpowers record,
Mhm.
and it was like Crooked Hooks was somebody I had met because a big thing for me is keeping that network. When I went out to Denver the first time to do a showcase, I had reached out to a brother who I did a feature with. And I was like, yo, man, what's up with, like, I see that you got this venue space. Like, I want to come out there. So I went out there, performed one time. It was a dope show. And then like a few months later, I was like, yo, I'm coming out to Tulsa. I'll take a bus up there to Denver again, and we could throw another show. We did that, came back home for a few months. It was like, yo, I'm about to bring the village. we about to come out there a third time. So it's been 3 times in a year. And I say all that to say, met all these wonderful people out in Denver, Colorado, who are like creating a wonderful community of hip hop people. Shout out to Stat at Bar Red, and he's in a group with Crooked Hooks, because Crooked Hooks is also a rapper. He's just a rapper who, like, you know, it's something about these dual, you know, skill sets. You know what I'm saying? Same with the production and the rhyming, and Crooked Hooks with the, you know, learning how to do the graph work and the art, and we're all into this. Like, if you into art, then like you have some kind of affinity or connection to like Dragon Ball Z or like Marvel or something, like, you know, that goes beyond the scope of what we're doing with the pen, right?
No doubt.
I grew up a big, you know, comic book head, you know, so I did comics. That was my whole thing. That was my whole world. And we're also doing this bigger than this. And I guess that's like something we're stating without having already stated, where we have a comic book that we're creating that's coinciding with the whole AR16 movement. And like, that's going to like bring it even further full circle. Comic book drops. But like, yeah, the art, all the designing and stuff that we did already is like, it kind of sold itself. Like it started to tell its story itself, especially off of Superpowers. Like from the moment it was like dun dun dun, shout out to Short Fuse when it did that sound, and then that opening line. That's like, that's one of those classic opening lines that Artisin came with. You know, that kind of line is so visual. It was a no-brainer for Crooked Hooks, who also designed the animation, to design the animation that way. The way he, like, it was all already visual. Yeah. So shout out to everybody who was involved in that.
Yeah. No doubt, man. That's a team, man. That's what's up.
Word.
That's a great team, man. And speaking about the team, man, let's get into the visuals a little bit, man. You know, and I know that, you know, shout out to your queen, man, Queen Philosophical. I know she be on the visuals, man. On
the next room cooking right now. She's working on Dreams to Reality.
Word.
She's literally in the other room right now working on Dreams to Reality. I came home from the studio. I was in the studio all day till I came home. I was like, yo, Queen, I want to play this record for you. She got these headphones on, the big headphones on. She's like, yeah, cool. So I got you. But that's, I mean, it's a incredible feeling when the whole team is on assignment.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's an incredible feeling when the whole team is on assignment. And she like, she did already 3 of the videos. You know, 3 of the 5 videos that came out were done by Queen Philosophical. And that's she's dope. About the 4th one is about to be her as well. So it's incredible.
Yeah, no doubt, man. All the visuals are dope, man, on the album. Y'all got a few already, man. I had forgotten about Kill Writer's Block, because that was probably the first one y'all dropped, right?
Nah, the first one we dropped, Kill Writer's Block was the last one we dropped. The first one was Superpowers, yep.
Yeah, Superpowers, yeah. So that's the one I had forgotten about. And then I just watched it again when I was going through everything today, prepping for the interview. I started watching the videos again. I had forgotten about the Superpowers video. That was super dope as well, man.
And then Eat What You Kill was the second one. Yeah, so Eat What You Kill was shot by our brother King Phillip, he directed it, but he's also another MC, MC/producer from our hometown. So like, we keep it as close to home as possible.
Yeah, for sure. That's what's up. And then the joint with Terminology, man. Y'all put that video too, man. And, yo, that From Another Time. That joint, my son was singing that joint forever. It sticks to you. It sticks to you. You know what I'm saying? Like in the hook. So my son, like I was watching and everything, and then he was bobbing his head, and then later on, throughout the day, he started singing it. I was like, yeah.
Oh, shout out to the young kid. That's what's up.
Yeah, for sure.
Yes, son.
Another production by our brother Short Fuse as well, like Sin said earlier. So shout out him. It's great to always be able to keep it You know, Tape Ghost was like probably the newest, like you know, Connect, but like even still, like it just came out natural. That record just made sense.
Yeah, for sure.
That literally came, you know how that record came? I heard he played it on IG.
Mm-hmm.
Heard it. I think either Rex tagged me in it or I heard it something. And
I tagged you in it. Yep.
I said, "Yo, we gonna rock with this one." He said, "Yeah." So I hollered at Tape Ghost, and he was with it. He sent the beat, and then we sat on it for a little while, and then we came with the counterfeit.
Yep.
You know, it was just like,
I love that hook too.
Word. And
yeah, that's beautiful, man. Yeah.
But I'm kicking myself in the ass, and I'm sorry, Tape Ghost, if you listening. There's another part of that beat that it switches, and I meant to put that in it, like, because it went too long, like the beat went long, and then just kind of got faded out. And if you listen, it kind of fades out like it's gonna start actually. But I wanted to take that part because he put that. I had plans with it, and I kind of forgot about it. And
oh man, you know what's crazy is like, yo, so sometimes producers say this stuff like later on, and like I'm in real time learning this. Like I had no idea this happened. So like, yo, yeah, I mean, it bugs me out when I hear this real time. Like, and then you're like, yo, man, you know, you heard something or saw something that is just irking you a little tiny tiny bit, and I'm like, oh man. Those are the behind the scenes stories. I'm almost like, keep that to yourself, bro. I'm like, I like, yo, yeah. I didn't know that happened. nah, I'm just kidding. That's dope. A little added flavor for the people who didn't know certain things.
Right. Behind the scenes, like you said, that's dope.
Yeah. Like, and it's good to learn new, like real time in real time.
For sure.
I think that, like, I'm just gonna say this. I just hope people listen and connect the dots. That's all I'm gonna say. Lots of dots is gonna be connected in the future, and you hear lots of stories like that, lots of little tidbits, you know, trying to throw nothing out there that's going, you know, offend nobody and nothing like that, but like just little stuff that like we've been through, you know what I'm saying, and that it connects with the music that you hear, you know. And yeah, the story behind all these songs is, you know,
for sure. Hey man, you know what they say? We don't want to get at nobody, but if the shoe fits, you already know what time it is.
No, I was saying not to start any smoke or nothing. I'm just saying like sometimes there's records you might put something out and somebody, like for instance, I had a record with Term and Easy, and I was going around playing this record. Like, yo, this shit is dope. You know, this is fire. Y'all gotta hear this shit. The Easy approaches me on the low. Yo, why you playing that song, yo? I don't like my verse. I'm like, what the fuck you talking about? That verse is fire. Like, what the fuck you talking about? I sound drunk. And it's like, but he didn't like that verse.
Right,
you know? He didn't want nobody hearing it. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I fucking was like, yo, that shit's fire. Because we all killed it.
Easy is easy money, by the way. Like, yo,
easy money, yeah.
So I gotta tell Artisin, my brother,
easy,
like,
my brother.
So it's like we talking like, you know, like it's one big family, and that's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
You know, these artistically cats that we, you know, been working with for forever. Terminology is a legend in what we do. Easy money is like, you know, sharpen his darts, like, and like, you know, so we gotta like let it be known who they are. You know what I'm saying? Like, we working with some sharp pens.
For sure, yeah, without a doubt, man. It's all high level artistry, man, without a doubt.
Yeah.
Yo, y'all keeping it all in the family and everything. I think y'all did the same for this as well, but talk to me about label and distribution.
We home.
Yeah. That's what's up, man.
AR16 is the movement. We doing everything self containing. We doing everything ourselves. You know, we could like put stuff out with labels and stuff like that, but kind of like those stuff are like, you know, dated. Like when you're on the indie level like we are, and there's no timeline on how long the record has to really last. I released, like someone was talking about, like all those releases I did last year. I'm still putting out brand new videos from a year ago. Like for songs a year ago, we're putting out brand new videos. And our intention is to do videos for everything that we got on this project. We love this project. This project is a phenomenal piece of art. We are very proud of this record,
Mm-hmm.
and it speaks to a lot of different people in a lot of different places. So, you know, us putting it out at our pace, when we can, and just thank everybody who's rocking with us, who's going to the band camp and supporting, and who's like who just tuning in around the globe.
Yeah, we wanted the record out, so like we could try to get a deal for it, do all that, but all that's time consuming. All that takes time. We're ready to go with it.
Yeah, no doubt. I hear that, man.
We created a movement, like we also created something that's like we know people are anticipating what we're gonna do next. So like we already behind the scenes, like moving the pawn pieces and like setting up our rooks and like getting to work.
Yeah. Talk about that a little bit. What you said you talked about a book, and yeah, what else? I know y'all got a few more videos dropping. You got that in the works, and then what else can the people expect after that? Do we expect another AR16 album or?
So I'm taking it. I'll take it. So check it right. We got AR16 comic book in the process. We got even the CD is gonna have a booklet in it. What else you say? We had we thinking about with an AR16, coming with something else. I don't know if we're gonna call it Kill Writer's Block 2 or what. I mean, but
more dopeness to come.
We talk about it definitely had the chemistry, and definitely would like to do some more like things musically, like because we haven't even like went back and forth on the album.
We was watching
something like that.
watching something, and we was like, it's like, we got to do this back and forth. Like what Sen and I did on Kill Writer's Block, when we get on stage, we gotta like, the chemistry we're showing on stage is working. But like even being able to get into like some of that, like you said, that back and forth, like the way Styles and Jada do. And like it's always big up to Sheik, because like for some reason Styles and Jada, everybody always say what Styles and Jada do, and forget that they did some back and forth that had Sheik involved. Like that was a real fact. But that chemistry, that natural chemistry of like the Red and Meth and the Ghosts and Ray, and obviously like the most probably prominent one being Havoc and Prodigy, because Havoc was a producer slash rapper. Like Havoc was like on every, like he's barring up on every single joint. Like he's like literally barring up on everything.
For real.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Yeah, a lot of memorable verses from like Infamous.
Yeah.
You get forgetful, but like I that's probably most like akin to like our stuff, because the thing is like people talk about like the production. I didn't do any production, right? And people hold me notable for my lyrics, but like Artisin's pen is super sharp.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't like
for sure.
It's like, so I know I gotta be super sharp, and there's zero slouch in any part of our project. We know that because when it comes down to even the features, when Snuck writes, it's out of control. When Easy, Hectic, Term, ST obviously as a guest to the squad, and the Queen, she sang the hook on the last joint.
For
like
sure.
All over the project is like just artistry. So
no doubt, man. Yeah, this one of those, man, that's very necessary for the culture, man. So we need, obviously I'm gonna have all the links in the description. We need everybody to, support real hip hop, support real artists that do it for the culture, for the people. What's the best way? Is it always, it's always Bandcamp, right? The best place to copy.
Bandcamp number one. Always go to Bandcamp first, and then second go to Bandcamp.
Right.
Third, go to Bandcamp.
Bandcamp, that's where we at, man.
And then if you can't go to Bandcamp, go to Spotify, Apple, but more than anything, go to Bandcamp.
No doubt.
That's the best way to support us. If you go to the links in our descriptions, you're gonna find the actual Bandcamp link. I'm looking at it right now.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna have it down in the description too
Yeah,
for
you'll
sure.
have it there.
Yeah,
So
yeah, no doubt. Don't worry about that.
yeah,
Um, yeah, yeah. AR16. What's up with the threads, man? Can the people cop those already?
Website coming soon.
Okay.
Actually, get them together, get some stuff together, post it on like the AR16 IG.
Yeah.
So when we post it up, you're gonna be seeing that, and
Sure.
I'm
Yeah.
just getting everything together so that we can, just have it all up on the site, have different options for people and everything.
Right. That's what's set,
Yeah.
man.
follow AR16 KWB, which is for Kill Writers Block. AR16 KWB on IG.
Yep.
That's our social focal point right now.
Yep. For sure. Yeah, y'all can find that in the description as well. Hey man, how you feel about Drew Holiday living, man?
I mean, this is what I'll say. Like, Boston is notorious for like doing ball players dirty on the back end of like their careers.
Damn,
so because we have very savage GMs.
Yeah.
And I think when the baton was passed to Brad Stevens, that didn't change.
Right.
Brad Stevens is like exceptional at getting us talent, but he's also a savage when it comes to like letting people go. Drew Holiday was a great culture person.
Yeah, man.
So you know what I mean? Not only just like a great ball player, but like a great culture person. And it's unfortunate, like I think there's something to be said about like the nature in which, our players leave to other places. It's not so much that he left, it's just like kind of the way he left. And that's how I felt about Marcus Smart. That's how I felt about a lot of players. I just don't think there's a lot of respect for like what people brought. And people can say that it's a business all they want.
Yeah.
That's it's like you gotta have a little more candor and respect, like for like the people who came and brought you something.
Nah, I agree, man. But I think that's how they rock, man. That's the NBA, man. But
I don't know if it's the NBA only. Like, is it all teams?
I think most teams do that. They do that dirty, man.
Do they superstars? Do they superstars as they going out like kick them to the curb the way the Celtics do?
I think a lot of them do.
Okay, I mean, I guess I'm seeing it from the visors of somebody who's like a Boston fan. So
nah, I feel you.
I mean, so like I look at our GMs and I'm like, yo, you kind of grimy.
Yeah,
the way you did that. Like you could have probably did that better.
Yeah.
Business is business, but it would be bittersweet though, because you get a connection with the player. You get a connection with the team and the chemistry, and like damn near you feel like you dead, like talking to them. And at the end of the day, money, big bank take little bank all the day, but it could be bittersweet. They give these moments, like I said.
The strategic plan is to bum it out this year.
It's to wait out. That's what I figured. Yeah,
just to wait out.
But I feel like that's a little bit. I mean, I don't know, but I feel like that's a little bit disrespectful to Jaylen Brown, man.
I mean, I don't think it's purposeful. I think it's more like thinking about his age and letting it be known that that's part of the process that they're gonna go to make it better. Them being committed to Jaylen and Jason is paying respect to Jaylen. Like, yo, like you're gonna have the opportunity to lead the team. You know what I'm saying? And at the same time, we're gonna wait it out and we're gonna keep you on this team. I think Jaylen and Jason are the focal points of everything. Yeah, Derek White is starting to seamlessly be that as well, but the Jays ain't going nowhere. And quite honestly, it's like it is what it is. I'm sure Jaylen's gonna get us we're gonna go to the playoffs.
Yeah, y'all gonna be nice still.
We'll be about a 6 to 8 team seed. Like we not top 5.
I mean, you never know. The East is weak still, but
New York is the number 1 team in the East. Everybody could just basically say New York is the best team in the East, period. Right?
Yeah, right now it's looking like they will be unless some kind of injuries or something.
Orlando and Detroit and Cleveland is already 4 teams.
But Boston, they could sneak in there, man. Top 6. I think they can.
Indiana, Milwaukee,
I still think Boston can sneak in top 6 and not go to the play-in.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I think 6. I think
Yeah.
like the best case scenario is we number 6.
We got what, Derek White still?
Yeah, we got Derek White and Jaylen Brown and Peyton Pritchard. That is not doing it. I love our team, yo. That is not doing it.
Nice though, they're nice, but
That's not doing it.
Hey man.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
New York is out of here nice. New York has no excuse. We
don't. Zero excuse,
whatsoever.
man.
There is zero excuse. New York got to win it this year.
You like the Coach Mike Brown move? You like that move?
I do.
Yeah.
Preserve and Mike Brown, the first move he did was say, Rick Brunson, you gotta go to the back of the bench.
Yeah, you did.
You gotta go sit on the back end of the bench. Like that's what they had to do. Like he's too like vocal. He has too much vocal authority in that locker room. And Mike Brown's not having it. Mike Brown's like, oh, bro, this is my team. You ain't running nothing.
Right.
On the back of the bench and let me run the show. You know?
Yeah.
Tom Thibodeau, you know what I'm saying? You got a squad like without Thibodeau.
Yeah, I like who we picked up too. Yabusele and Jordan Clarkson. Those great picks, man.
Yeah, those are great pickups.
Yeah,
that team has a reason to at minimum go to the finals.
Hey, it's looking bright for the orange and blue, but so many years, man.
They try to give me an orange and blue AR16 shirt.
Oh, that's dope,
you
man.
out of your mind, bro?
Come on, man.
You need to get. We're gonna have them hold that for you when we come out there.
Yes, sir.
We're gonna bring that to you.
Word up. Good look.
I think he gave it to Superstar Snuck, who don't care. He's like, this is probably his favorite wrestling colors.
The first colors, orange and blues, those was the first color that I started messing with the AR16 logo.
Hey, man. That orange and blue is beautiful, man. It looks good, man. Come on.
Nah, I'm not the crazy. Like, all right, I love sports, but I haven't been able to keep. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I ain't gonna hold you. I haven't been able to keep up with like this NBA season, this past season, past NFL season. But I rock with the color schemes and all that. Like, when I do my shirts, and so I got some shit on the way.
For sure.
One is red, black, and green. We have good money. Do a red, black, and green. And money.
Yeah, that would be super dope, man.
Right?
We're gonna have
black and green.
Yeah. Yes. Do an RBG joint. Yeah, for sure, man.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, man, I appreciate y'all brothers, man. Before I let y'all go, I want y'all, I know that's hard sometimes, but favorite joint on the album and favorite video.
For me, my favorite song is hands down, I think, Losses, for sure. I love the entire album, but Losses, like, it's something about those kind of emotional records that, like, that be the one for me. And actually, I think Losses still might be my favorite video, too. It was fun to, like, be out in Denver and shoot, like, and go play dress-up cowboys and like, be able to shoot in Bar Red, where it's becoming like a second home. So it was all the videos were fun. Like all the videos were definitely fun. I think playing dress up with that one and kind of the conceptualization of Kill Writer's Block, also going in the library and like that vibe was kind of fun too. It's memorable. Yeah, shout out to the Queen for like added textures and layers. But yeah, that's how I feel.
No doubt. Artisan?
Favorite song on the album? That's tough.
You can give me two if you want.
Because I'm like, it's a toss-up between Young Homies.
Oh, yeah.
Or Another Time. Yeah, I'm going to say...
Both of those. Give me both of those. They both tough.
I'll say Young Homies' favorite song. My favorite video on the album is Superpowers. See us like, ain't nobody never made a cartoon of me. I can't even draw a cartoon of me that dope. You know what I mean?
Word. I feel you, man. That is dope.
It was just amazing just to see, and for how it all came together. So it's like definitely the illest way to kick off an album. And Young Homies, that just like I always wanted to rap on that drum pattern. I made that drum pattern, and I was like, yo, I'm gonna kill and do the da-da-da-da-da. And then Rex came through and killed and did that shit, but did it with a concept, and it tested my production, like my ability to produce a track. And so that's why I love that song. Very dope.
For sure.
Dope.
Dope. Appreciate that, man. Y'all give your IG one last time, and the AR16 and all that we're gonna have down in the description. But y'all let the people know, and any last words as well, man.
Follow us at AR16 KWB. That's for Kill Writers Block. At Rex Hip Hop, REKS Hip Hop, kind of like that. I don't know how well y'all see that, but either way, AR16 KWB at Rex Hip Hop.
Y'all can follow me on IG at ArtisReal82.
No doubt.
Right. Peace.
Yo, everybody tap in, man. AR16 in the building. Appreciate y'all brothers, man. Hope to see y'all back on too soon, man.
Appreciate you. And shout out to you for always holding it down and having the illest backdrop on all joints that we visit. Every time we
you, my brother.
I'm gonna let people know when you want to have a backdrop, make sure it look like that. That's the fire backdrop.
Give thanks, my brother. I need
except for the New York Knicks basketball.
Appreciate you, my brother. I just need my AR16 album back there, man.
Got you. Word.
Yo, peace and respect, brothers.
Appreciate you.
Word, peace.
On it. So peace.
Peace. Bless.
All right. This is it. Episode number 88 of the Vital Hoops podcast is in the books. AR16 in the building. We give thanks to both of those good brothers. Make sure you support. Go on IG, follow all 3 accounts. You know what I'm saying? Get to the Bandcamp. Get some of that real hip hop music from the soul, from the heart. You know what I mean? Hip hop for the people, for the culture. Again, it's always a pleasure to have the brother Rex on. Shout out to Artisin as well. And that's it. Thank you for checking us out. Make sure you get to blackpowermedia.org. Make sure you leave a comment. Make sure you share this with your loved ones. And throw a little thumbs up like on there too. We appreciate you. Vital Hoops, for the people, by the people, for the culture. Uhuru.